This is going to be our camping spot for a while, the Mogollon Rim. Okay guys, we made it to the new spot. It's very, very windy, so I hope the microphone picks up my voice. I'm going to turn the camera around and let you see where we are. This is the money shot over here. It's a little cloudy and hazy today. We got a couple storms coming in, or at least one storm, I think tomorrow, with some rain. And that's the reason I'm here. I want to get a video of the storms down in the valley here. So we are literally on the edge of the Mogollon Rim. So I'm not going to walk too far. If you know what I mean. Check this out. Look at that view. Wow. Gorgeous, huh? All those rock cliffs. And that's the edge right there. You can walk a little further down these rocks here if I don't trip and fall. Just kidding you. Yeah, this is a drop off right here. Beautiful place. I've said it before, this is my top spot in Arizona for camping. Oh, and by the way, I got the spot that I had pinned on the map for my overlander. No one was here. Even though there still are a lot of people up here, I believe there are hundreds and hundreds of sites up here. And you have your choice of being on the rim like this, or you can be in the back behind me in the forest. A lot of big rigs can't get to spots like this. There's it's very rocky and it's steep and it's on an angle, so I had to use leveling blocks, but I got it. But I don't think anything much bigger can get in here than a van my size. Let's zoom in here. And over there in the distance, in those in that green forest, you can see some red rock. And then over on this side, behind these little trees here, there's some more of the rim, the cliff. But boy, that wind's strong. I think it's about 17 miles an hour today. So I won't be sitting out here enjoying the view, but I did park so my back windows are facing the view. I'm gonna probably spend the day in the van. But I will probably stay here through the storm tomorrow and the next day. And then after that, the temps are going up and it's going to be warm and sunny for like 4 or 5 days. But tomorrow is supposed to be very cold. It's going to get down into the 30s, probably freezing, I think 32. So I'm going to break out the heater just in case. Looks like maybe 2 days of colder weather. And then we'll have warm weather and we'll get out here and the wind is supposed to die down to like 8 miles an hour. So hopefully I'll be able to fly the drone off this cliff and around the rim. Keep my fingers crossed. All right, I'm heading back into the van. You can see what I had to do to level the van. This is the area. It does slant downward. But I had just enough leveling blocks. It's not completely level, but it's good enough. I can live with it. Oh, and the other good thing is I do have my booster up, but I haven't even turned it on yet, and I've got 4 bars of 5G. So it looks like I'll be fine. There's a fire pit here, and then I don't know why, but someone built a second fire pit pretty close to it, but it's under the trees. I don't know if people understand that it's probably not a good idea to build a fire right under a tree, especially in a forest. And The fact that just a few feet away you've got a big, huge fire pit right here. I really don't know what the purpose of that was, but you find this a lot. Oddities, camping oddities. And there's these burnt logs everywhere. There's some over there on the edge. There's one here, and then I looked here. I was wondering where they came from. This old tree here, which is no longer there, must have been hit by lightning. It's all burnt out. So I suspect that's where those logs came from. Okay. Tonight for dinner I'm going to make an Indian dish. I picked up this simmer sauce that has Thai chilies in it, so it's a little bit spicy. It's a cashew and tomato paste based. And for protein, I'm going to be using Butler soy curls. They're little dehydrated pieces of soy that you rehydrate and they look like meat. So that and some mixed vegetables and potatoes. I had way too many ingredients, so I had to move it all to a bigger pot. So now we're gonna add the soy curls, the protein, and this stuff is really good. I mean, it really imitates meat if you prefer to imagine it as meat, and it takes on all the flavors of the other ingredients. As you can see, it looks just like meat. And then we're going to add the simmer sauce. And just blend those together. And then we'll put them back on the stove for a few minutes to warm up, or simmer a little bit more. And there we have the finished dish. Okay, let's give that a try. Came out very good. The simmer sauce has a nice little kick with those Thai chilies. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. Good morning. It's a beautiful foggy morning here in the Mogollon Rim. Very early in the morning. I can't see anything off the rim there in the background. Completely fogged in. What a beautiful feeling though. So different from the 80-degree weather I was just in. What, a day ago? 2 days ago? This is my second day here on the rim, and I think I said we're supposed to get a couple days of rain. I smells like a farm. Like farm animals. Which is interesting when you're out here in the woods because there's no farms here. So, could be an animal. I know there's elk up here. I don't think there's bears. I'm gonna walk over here to the rim even though I know I can't see anything. Hopefully whatever it is, it doesn't surprise me. Oh yeah, it's quite foggy out there. And windy. Not too bad though. Not as bad as yesterday. I think yesterday was 23-mile-an-hour winds. I always think fog is so photographable. It's a little cold. I think it's about 45 degrees. But I haven't pulled out the heater yet. I think tomorrow's supposed to be much colder, so I'm gonna have to pull it out. But it did sprinkle a little last night, or early in the morning. It's a little damp out here, but it's supposed to rain harder later in the day. You know, I was kind of woke up in the middle of the night and was a little worried. I had, as you can see, I had put my leveling blocks under my van, But something I didn't do is I didn't put any rocks behind. I like to put big rocks behind the tires when I'm on an angle like this and I'm on the edge of a cliff. Although there are quite a few trees behind me. So I suppose if the van rolled back in the middle of the night, they may have stopped me from going over the edge. But yeah, for security, I like to put some rocks behind the tires. That's what I'm out here to do. Get up. I used to get up early a lot to enjoy the silence, the peace and quiet. And I haven't done that in a long time. I've been sleeping in a lot lately. I go through phases. But this morning I woke up about 6 and I said, get out of bed. Go out and enjoy this this beautiful weather. I say beautiful because yes, even though I talk a lot about weather, I mean that's a big part of van life since you're outdoors all the time. I do enjoy this kind of weather once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna go in and make something warm to drink. Warm up my insides. I'm hoping to spend a few days here at least, maybe a week. Since it's a rainy day today, I thought I'd stay in and do some baking. So I made some date and pecan scones. And they came out pretty good. Pecan and date scones and a coconut milk and cacao latte for breakfast. Came out good. I just had something strange happen with my solar while I was baking these scones. All of a sudden, through the storm, the sun broke through for just a couple minutes. And it was this orange glow coming through the ceiling fan vent, which wasn't even open. It was just the white cover over it. And it got very bright. And my solar panels that are rated for a total of 350 watts shot up to just about 500 watts. And my other solar panel, which is rated for 100 watts, shot up to 200. I'd never seen that happen before. If anybody out there knows what that's all about, let me know in the comments. Never happened before, first time. And I just checked again, and the bright sun went away, and it's just, it's not foggy anymore, but it's totally overcast. It's just bright out. And the solar panel is bringing in, the 350 watt solar panels are bringing in about 400, 450. Still, I don't know. Even on a sunny day, I don't think they've ever even brought in a full 350. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe some kind of solar flare? Coming from the sun or something? I don't know. I decided to come outside and see what's going on. It sure is bright out here. But the sun isn't visible. Oh yeah, it's popping through now. This is interesting weather. There was, yeah, a thunderstorm. And it was raining most of the morning. Oh wow, look at the view though. Boy. It's beautiful with the clouds. This is what I came here to see. Let's go walk to the edge here. Lots of big clouds up there. There's some dark ones in the distance. The birds actually woke me up this morning. I was laying in bed and all I could hear were birds out here. The weather took a big change. It went from, it was pretty cold last night. It was freezing. I had the heater on this morning anyways. And the sky's all cleared. The wind is gone. And it's going to be a sunny, clear, warm day. And it's going to be warming up over the next week up into the 80s. Well, up to like 77 or 80. So now the view, I can see the view. It was covered with fog the other day, as you probably saw. So I'm doing what I came here for. I'm sitting in my rocking chair on the edge of the cliff having a cup of coffee. The sun's up. It's warming me up. You can see I'm still dressed a little warm. It is cold. It's only about 50 degrees right now. There's our view. I think today I'm going to do some trash cleanup. Although there's no garbage or paper trash here, the campsite is littered with bullet casings, which is still trash. So I'm going to go around and pick all those up. Give me something to do. And it's still quiet here. Beautiful morning. Thank you, nature. Almost every time I wake up early like this in a beautiful spot, which is pretty much every day now, since Vanlife. I think of that song when I was a kid, or when I was a teenager. It's a beautiful morning. Who was that? The Young Rascals? John Sebastian? I don't know if that was the name of the song, but I remember I had the little 45 record. And I think it opened with It's a Beautiful Morning. I'm gonna have another one of those scones I made yesterday. I couldn't resist last night. Late, I ate another one before I went to bed. They're great with coffee. It warmed up. I was able to take off that jacket. That's a black-headed grosbeak. And in the background, the lighter call is a Virginia's warbler. That one there. What a beautiful call. Now we have a third one, a spotted towhee. I don't think I said good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks again for joining me. And I am here on the Mogollon Rim still. And the storms are gone. We've got another beautiful day. I just want to say I appreciate you all for tuning in. Surprisingly, this week we hit 10,000 subscribers. Something I never imagined in my dreams or thought about when I started this. I like making videos and I just appreciate you all that you enjoy the same things I do. Those birds are incessant. I love it. And the views are epic, as they say. So again, thanks for coming along for the ride. Let's have another adventure. Just taking a walk down the road here from the campsite. It's a warm day today. Sun's out. It's only about 11, but it's really warming up. Although the wind is still pretty strong up in the tops of the trees. Not down here, just a light breeze. Whew, I'm out of breath. My first time at 7,000 feet this year, so it's or 7,500 feet, I think. I'm a little winded, and I haven't hiked in a long time, so I'll slow down. As I was walking down this road, I found I think 4 more campsites that are along this road that are in the forest more, so they don't have a view. They're not on the edge of the cliff like I am. But I was able to collect some more trash from these other campsites. I believe, here's one right here. I believe they were all filled. All these down this road were filled when I pulled in here. Because it wasn't till I got to mine, which is further down the road, that I was able to find an empty spot. It's Friday, and I think I'm going to stay the weekend. I've got the solar shower heating up in the sun, so I'm planning on taking a shower this afternoon later. It's Friday, and it's pretty quiet here. I haven't seen any cars. I don't see any other campers. Yeah, such a beautiful spot. And so many open campsites. I would think people might be out on a Friday to, hey, little lizard, to get a sight. He stopped right in my path. There's a dried up spring here. Well, it's a little moist. Not completely dry, but I'm gonna, whenever I see wet places like this where there's mud, I like to check and see if there's any wildlife tracks. There's a deer or an elk. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe elk, that's about it. No bears or cats, thankfully. There's something there. That's what I like to look for. If I don't see a bear or a cat paw, cat track, I'm good to go. My sweatpants are falling off my waist. I got so much trash. Bullet casings, they're metal, so they're heavy in my pockets. Okay, I just finished cleaning up the campsite. This is what I found. I'll take that out with me and throw it in the trash. I want to let you know my plans. I'm going to be leaving Arizona tomorrow morning and heading to Colorado. I'm going to Colorado for a couple reasons. The first reason, you probably already know, I've mentioned it, is the Peace, Love, and Vans Festival in Rye, Colorado from June 12th to the 15th. And also at the same time, I'm going to be having cataract surgery in one of my eyes. Yeah, I had my left eye done 2 years ago, and now my right eye needs one. I don't know if it's genetic or if it's from all the years of staring at a computer screen at my job. But my mom had eye issues also, and I believe my sister, one or two of my sisters had cataracts also. I'll be taking my time getting there, so I'll probably make some videos along the way. This is what I like to call my morning meditation. I hear some birds I've never heard before. This is true springtime. The chair's not squeaking today. I just sprayed it with silicone. Yeah, it was squeaking again right after I sprayed it yesterday. Well, the next day, I mean. I think I'm gonna have to contact that company and tell them they need to send a little spray bottle of silicone with each chair. Well, this is the third time today that I have tried to take a shower. I get all set up because the wind calms down, and then just before I set up the shower tent here, we get these really strong gusts, like 20 miles an hour, and I know the tent's not going to stay flat. It's going to go right over sideways. So yeah, I'm trying to take a shower. I just can't get a shower. Not up here on this rim, I guess. Maybe it's just not going to be doable. The wind just keeps coming from that direction, off of the rim, off of the canyon down there. This shower tent is very, very thin and flimsy. And it's fine if there's no wind. I mean, it'll stay up. But I don't know. I may have to just be stinky for the next few days. The solar shower is nice and hot. I laid it on its side so it would get more exposure to the sun. Yeah, the water's very hot. It's ready to go. And now the wind just stopped. I just put everything away. And the sun came back out, and now it's warm. The sun was behind the clouds and it got really cool and windy. And oh no, here comes the wind again from the valley. All right, I think I'm going to just can this idea of taking a shower. I don't know. I'm on the road tomorrow, so I'll just have to find a shower on the road. I know there'll probably be one of those aquatic centers or rec centers. So I'll just do a sink wash up until then. I'm in the van now because it got so windy out. So I put all the shower things away and decided I wouldn't get a chance to take a shower. And I came in here and made a smoothie, and I'm just relaxing. And as soon as I got in here, the wind stopped. There's absolutely no wind right now. I just made a strawberry and banana smoothie. It's so good. In that little bullet blender I told you about. Ooh, don't spill it. This is a non-dairy one, so I use soy milk, frozen strawberries, and frozen bananas. I usually buy some ripe bananas. I cut them up in little pieces and put them in a Ziploc bag and throw them in the freezer. They turn a little brown, but they're okay because they're frozen. And yeah, you just zip it up and it makes a really nice... You can put sugar in it, but I don't. Bananas are very, very sweet. So tonight's my last night here. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow. So I'm going to say goodbye to the Mogollon Rim and probably be back here. Let's see. I'm thinking about coming back here in the fall on my way back to southern Arizona for the winter. So as always, thanks for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you real soon.